Snoop Dogg and Transient Labs launched the Snoop Dogg Passport Series today. The series will enable concert goers to receive an exclusive look at behind-the-scenes tour footage and get access to merch for boards and the rapper himself. Joining us now to chat is COO of Transient Labs, Chris Ostoich. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Hey, thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Thanks for being here. All right, why don't you start off by telling us about the project?
Happy to do it. And to point of clarity, I'm not Snoop Dogg's son. I know that's the way it came up before the break.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry to rug you and the viewers. I clearly didn't get the memo that the tech issues had flared up. So my bad on that one. Sorry, Chris.
I wanted to see one of my cast members from Killer Whales. Come on, Zach. Come on.
I'll leave. I'll show myself
Zach,
out.
Rug the small. Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, so sorry to rug the audience. I'll see if I can hold up my end of the bargain, though. But thanks again for having me. Super fun project, actually. We started this conversation a few months ago as Snoop was going on a Europe tour, and we did some testing out of the gate. But the idea that we had this interesting and novel innovation called dynamic refresh. So we figured out a way to update the metadata of a token without a metadata refresh. And so we thought that had really interesting implications for any content creator that is capturing things regularly or producing content on a regular basis. And then when you think about entertainment and somebody being on tour, the idea initially was to give fans a peek behind the scenes. And so the team from Snoop Dogg's side is capturing content on every show, behind the scenes, backstage, on the bus, and then dynamically updating the token itself so that you can get a picture of what's happening in the world of Snoop Dogg.
Chris, I want to talk about the technical underpinnings of this. This appears to be on Arbitrum, is that right? This is on Arbitrum. Is that your first time working with Arbitrum? And talk to me about the case for building this on an Ethereum layer 2. I've heard some chatter that the L2 NFT scene is about to pop off. Tell me about why you chose Arbitrum in this particular instance.
Arbitrum was they were a great partner for us. We actually worked with them to integrate. Actually, our product is coming to market next week, and Arb is in the stack out of the gate. So, for us, we wanted to think about a scaling solution that made it really efficient for consumers who either are or are not Web3 participants. That this made this fast and cost effective, honestly. And those two things were easily accomplished on Arbitrum. So additionally, for those who aren't on the traditional Web3 side of the world, we use Crossmint. So you can, whether you're crypto native or not, there's an easy path for you to be able to collect a passport.
Now, the project targets artists, right? Artists like Snoop Dogg. We're in a bear market. You heard us talking about it all before the break. NFTs are down, prices are down. There's a whole bunch of regulatory questions in the air. How are artists responding to projects like these? Talk to us a little bit about how your conversations with artists are going.
For us, this was an incredible opportunity given this is really tied to Snoop's tour this summer with Wiz Khalifa. And so as Snoop is gathering content and then pushing that into the token itself, really what the passport is three things. It's a sort of look behind the scenes. So it's dynamic content for fans. It's access. So there's a soon-to-be token-gated website with merch and music and all this cool stuff. And then third, there's airdrops from some of the digital ecosystem's greatest creators like Coldie and Alien Queen and Terrell and so when we took this opportunity out to these artists, it was, put it this way, there was not much negotiating. It was like, yes, we're going to see millions of people on this tour, and so easy solution to be able to sort of bring a what kind of looks like the first interactive and evolving tour poster. It's kind of the way we talk about it internally. So for people who hold this thing, being able to have access to airdrops from Coldie and Alien Queen and Terrell and others is pretty exciting. So the artists were super bullish. given that there's no shortage of people going to Snoop Dogg shows right now.
I think that this is a fantastic idea. Back in my day, if you liked a band, what you had to do is you had to go and you had to send a $25 check to their fan club to become a member. They would send you pins. I'm talking about the Misfits Fiend Club. I remember all of that stuff. So this is, to me, this is a perfect and valid use case for NFTs. Like, you purchase this NFT, you become a part of the community, and you get behind the scenes footage, interaction with your favorite artist. And I think it's fantastic. I think it is a valid use case. One question I have, will the project be incorporating other artists in the future, or is this just exclusive to Snoop Dogg?
So Snoop has an ecosystem of artists and creators that he wants to take this out to. But WME was pretty instrumental in bringing this to life, representing us and Snoop Dogg. And so we're actually rolling out this Passport product as almost a solution that other artists can tap into as a platform. So that's coming in the product suite that we're launching next week. And so we hope that anyone who's, like I said in the beginning, like anybody who's regularly creating content that has an audience that they want to give sort of special privileges to, this is a really compelling piece of tech.
All right, we'll leave it there. Chris from Transient Labs, not Snoop Dogg's son. Good that we got that correction in there. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you.
Sure.
Thanks for being here, and thanks for fielding our questions. Good luck with the launch, and I hope we talk soon.